Morning, everyone. Make everything is on, right? Yes, it is. Anyway, good morning. It is morning. What do I say? I have snacks on the side because I might have not have eaten dinner last night. I kind of fell asleep immediately after coming home, which is pretty normal. Not recommended though. I need to move a bit. I am good. I am good, Leslie. Yes, I am good. Staring at everything. How are you? And I should recap. So this is episode 5. Maya's not here because she left us to go to her training. What else? Let me move this a bit. Keep going a bit more. No? A bit more? Here. So we have a young girl named Emma Sky. Her older sister is going on vacation today, but nothing to do. Vacation is good. That's good. I hope you have fun on your vacation. And you move my clothes on. Anyway, back to recap. Lana, her sister, says that she did kill the person, the detective. What else? I don't know. This case is just weird as a whole because we have someone that says that she's done it, and it's a bit suspicious because we also found out that the last person that Lana caught was Emma. So, anyways, and we go. Oh, trial former. This is weird already. February 23rd, 9:34 a.m. District Court, Defense Lobby number 2. She's pretty though. Lana is pretty though. Let me move this here. Just a little bit, okay. How'd the investigation go, Mr. Wright? Difficult. Frankly, there are still a lot of grey areas. Where did I go? There we go. Or rather, the whole thing is one big grey area. Oh, so Emma's joining us into the extra trial. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Their relationship is really strained. It's nothing like Amia and Maya's one. Everything is suspicious in this shot today. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. They are starting to get a bit bizarre, yeah. Just the cowboy one, I don't know. I like Lana's design. Lana looks great. Even if the scarf's a bit out of place, just a little bit. But I like it. I like it. I don't like the detective though. I want Gumshoe back. Yes. A defense attorney should never believe their client. Excuse me. What do you mean by should never believe their client? That's my whole gimmick. I believe in you guys 110%. What do you mean I shouldn't believe you guys? The defendant is called to the trial because they're suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. But, Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there's one decisive difference between you and her. And that is... she has a better relationship with her sister? You're not a defense attorney. Yeah. I believe it's almost time for the trial. I'm at least gonna try to go for 2 save points in this one. Like I always do. Because it normally takes me an hour and a half-ish to do 2 save points, or to get through 2 save points. Good luck, Mr. Wright. Oh, I need it. I'm gonna be pulling miracles left and right. I'll try. My first try without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. Chief! I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. Let's stop, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. Oh, can I get Maya back? I want Maya back. February 23rd, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 9. Oh, going to 9 this time. Well, I don't trust Mana. I don't trust Mana. I don't believe she's the killer. I don't, but we saw... A bit of pause here. But we saw in the beginning cutscene of the stream on Friday that, it did seem like she was the one who did it. Because normally at the beginning of each episode, they show the person who's done it, so that we know that they did it. No, not really. No. In Edgeworth's case, we didn't really see who it was, but... Oh no, we saw Edgeworth holding the gun. Yeah, well, I don't believe Lana did it, but I'm also a bit suspicious of the reasons why she could have done it. I don't know. I need to move... No, yes, move this here. Move that there, move this one. Oh, that's too far. Okay, that's better. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. I almost said Faye. I almost instinctively said Faye. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. Yes, it's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. I hope that personal feelings will not be part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I need to remember to make a bit closer to me. I would choose the path I think is right regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands and not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. It's terrifying as well. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. Can you be a professional witness? Is that a job? Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution... I'm not able to speak a lot at all today. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Star, to the stand. The cough-up queen? Wait, she's a professional witness? Ah, really? Haven't I seen you somewhere? Bendos! I want that. It's caviar. You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Yes, give it. Oh, caviar! I haven't even eaten... I've never eaten caviar before. The judge is really wolfing it down. I want it. Give it to me. What's this one? Ooh! And for you, I have a fiesta bowl. Ooh! Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession? And you, sir? Did you order the fingerprint lunch? It is too early for lunch. Your name and your profession, please. Oh wait, are we talking about the electric chair? I think it's more of her going away for life, Lana. I'm gonna guess that this was like said then. I don't know. I hope it's not the electric chair. I really hope. I don't want her to die. Is she gonna switch? Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. I've always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. Pickled tapioca? That's an interesting. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Oh, name, profession, now. Me, the name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running lunch lands these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Hurry it up! But give me some. I want the caviar one. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, I can go shopping today, can't I? I'll do that. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. Again, how do you become a professional? What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Miss Starr was Miss Starr was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. You will not believe it. Okay. What? Miss Starr was a detective? Oh, I went into red. Aha! I know who you are. Cough up. Oh, so cough isn't a thing. Is Edgeworth's first name Killjoy? It's Edgeworth. It's Edgeworth. It's him. He's always a killjoy. Cough up. So cough up isn't what I... No, cough off, cough off. Cough up, Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see. Tell me a bit more about... Okay. Very well, you may continue with the description, Miss Star. Just who is this lady? Do we have any info on her? Our... Cough up Queen. Okay. If I may have the court's attention over here. Testimony? Oh, no. Yeah. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. Yes. Block A is for the prosecutor's office personal. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the two blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor spaces, right? Yes. Yeah. The crime took place by a car in the back of A block, in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot. And who was this valiant witness? It's Angel. Miss Angel? Why? It was me, Your Honor. Okay, parking lot falls plans. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Or did she see the aftermath? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. Hey, it seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Very well, Mr. Wright? I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Excuse me, I ain't no loser. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? I'm suddenly scared of Angel. Just a bit. If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star. Wait, are they talking about me? Yeah. I forgot that I was in court and I didn't put the hair on. Yeah. Okay. Witness account. Okay, somehow I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Oh, ooh. Okay, through the wired fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. And she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Huh. Huh. Who's her boyfriend, though? Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend? How touching. As you can see, there is no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that. It's merely flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I bit my tongue. Okay, so what's a suspicious thing? Somehow was in there. What do you mean by that? How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods would always lead to a tragedy. Oh my god. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim. Killing of a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I thought that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. Oh, and if I hadn't been laid off by these prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? She was fired. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I'm a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless. Very well, you may continue, Miss Starr. So do we have any time frame? Okay, no. No, wait, no, it was 5:15, was it? Yeah, 5:30. When is lunch normally? Lunch is normally around maybe 2-ish? Maybe? This boyfriend, he's the detective? Oh, not that boyfriend, the security guard. That boyfriend, you have several? Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, the other boyfriend. Care to join? The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. I'll stick with lunches, thanks. Note to self, the judge had to think before replying. Okay, the security guard room is in the lot in block A, in A block. Yeah, I know that one. The door was locked or jammed. It is up on the second level, so you can see everything from there. It is up, okay. That would be the room with the security sign. Oh yeah. Incidentally, did you bring your lunch boxes by car? And since I'm a visitor now, I park in B block. So, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. What is the quickest way to get from B block to A block? You'd have to go outside, right? Because of the middle gate? Yeah, you'd have to go all the way around in order to go grab and apprehend Lana. Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to go outside. Or all the way around outside. Okay. When I send something, that's not... Wired fence. Wired fence? We need more info and everything here, huh? By Gar's car, you mean... Mr. Edwards' car, yes. But Mr. Edwards' incidentally, the knife was... hang on, I need to grab the snack. These bags are always so hard to open. Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edwards. Well, we're trying to frame him. Yummy, yummy, yummy. wasn't it? Indeed it was. What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I'm certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick. Speaking about lunch, I made something special today. Breaded mashed potatoes filled with... Ooh! Yummy! That sounds yum. I have a soft spot for cheese. I love cheese. Even if I am partially lactose intolerant, I love cheese. You can't take the cheese away from me. But that sounds really nice. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo. You are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, Rookie. Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'm sorry. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. That was inspiring. Judge, I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism. I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. Oh. Yeah. This is decisive evidence. A photograph. You took this? The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snapped. I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph now? We are doomed. Yeah, we are so doomed. Oh no. You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. I kinda love Angel, kinda. I also fear her. My boyfriend works in the photography... I'm gonna finish chewing first. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Uh-oh, this is unmistakably Lana Sky. Wait, does it say anything on the knife? No, traces of the knife prints. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We're doomed. So, what was the defendant doing at the time? Why is she just mentioning right hand though? Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all. Yes, that's about right. Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg. Boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set. She may be just creeping on Edgeworth's stuff. She just hates prosecutors, and Edgeworth is one, so we gotta go pick on him. You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person. Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor. So the defendant was holding a knife. What then? Let me go back. The picture wasn't holding. Hang on. Her right hand is that hand. Okay. So she's not holding a knife in this one, so... And you witnessed this. You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife. Where's the knife, anyways? As I've already said, yes, I swear on my finest salmon swirl lunch. I want to get more pictures of the actual lunch. I want to see the lunch. I'm sure that is a fine lunch. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife? No? Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection. That had to be the weakest objection ever. I thought it was a thing. I thought it was a good thing. She's not holding the knife in there. You know, yet it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright. Rude. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after this. That's what he was thinking? That's what Wright was thinking? Well, yeah, we can tell. I can tell it's after. How did Wright become an attorney again? And how can you tell that? The blood stains on the jacket that she is wearing, Mr. Wright. Blood splatter. See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's shirt coat? But it's a black and white photograph. What else could it be? Ah, yes, it is hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. Do we have a better picture of Lana? No, I'm gonna quickly do this. Sky, I just want to check something with her. Lana doesn't normally wear gloves, and she has an injury on her right hand. That's a note. I'm gonna note that one. Yeah, wound on her right hand. Okay, no problem, except you. Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse? Yeah, we do that a lot. We do that a lot. Yeah. You got a better idea? No problem. Notice we can't do anything. Now that you mention it, I see no problem here. Other than myself. Mr. Wright, you can't just let him walk over you. That's just sad. That's just normal. It's normal for us. Feeling sad, Mr. Wright? Perhaps a bittersweet first love lunchbox is in order? I think by the end of this, I'm gonna take all the pictures of all the lunchboxes and just stare at them because they look really good. Okay, well, that was a waste of time. Let's continue with the testimony. Perhaps I should have dug a little deeper. Okay, I was on my way, yep. This is an interesting one. Why is she wearing gloves? No, she... Oh, this is so different. This is, I'm actually getting confused now. No, but in the picture, she's wearing gloves. You can see that. And the, knife says it has no prints. So, theoretically, if she wasn't caught by Angel's Star, no one would know that it was her that killed him. This is Wait, no, he said that we should press on this, didn't he? Wright said that we should press? I'm doing this again. Oh, this is gonna hurt. And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with a knife. This is a bit different. As I've already said, yes. I swear my finest summons will... Okay. Oh, I get it. So, I'm gonna have to go straight through the objection and go to the objection instead of no problem. I'm sorry. I need to press this. That's fine. This is fine. That's fine. That's fine. Blah 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 blah. Objection. Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture of the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. Okay, we're getting a bit somewhere, maybe. Hopefully. That's it. If you run out of lunches, you order seconds. Problem solved. You get a second testimony. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understand it though, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Premeditated. What does that word mean? Meditated mean. Thought out, a planned, yeah. Yeah, it seems like it. Premeditated. How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in the photograph. Well, are those gloves? Yep. Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? To hide prints. If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. This case, we're not good. It's not good. These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation. Premeditated murder, a serious offense. Witness, add this to your testimony. Yeah. This is, I'm starting to side with Eddie. Yeah, this is... this is really hard to think. Because I didn't know, I noted the gloves. I noted that there were no fingerprints. But she was also injured, wasn't she? Lana was hurt. She has an wound on her left hand. Why is this case so... Oh, I mean, this... Okay, I get it. Episode 5, the hardest case that we have right now. Yeah. Witness, do you know what this is? Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know. That is a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Wait a second. Indeed, it is my knife. What is with this case is bad. Bloody murder weapon, the red car, all belong to the prosecutor. Actually, the defendant is the chief prosecutor. The district mommy, are these prosecutors bad people? The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. Wait, yeah, that's actually all speculation. Those are all speculations. What's that, Rookie? In my eyes, please. In your testimony, you stated that Lana Sky planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. Those gloves do indicate planning. However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon? We got something. We got something. Oh. This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. I didn't think of that. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Order, order, order. Great. Now the tides are turning in our favor. Hopefully, maybe, please. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as Faye. No! Emma, no! See? He's already saying no. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. Hmm? Why? What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Nah, not me. Emma. Not over such a trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant Lana Skye murdered a detective with a knife. Okay, that is the only thing that the prosecution needs proof. Proof? That is the only thing that the prosecution need proof. Nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you're thinking you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing... I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought. Thank you. This might be a bit easier. Maybe. No. How dare you? My power of deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now? Let me first go... Nope. Let me first go through... Come on. Okay. I didn't actually read this. A single stab. Okay. She's the one needing a humble pie. Everyone needs a humble pie. I want a humble pie just to eat because it sounds nice. Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. Goodman. Okay, yep. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife again and again. Got a point here? We've got a objection on to this part. Oh, that's it. Okay, so I have one objection already. The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it? So, if I order a pizza, doesn't mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? Yeah, kind of. In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. I've got a thing, I gotta press. No, to object. A key. Objection. He said she stabbed him again and again. But you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise. I'm afraid that moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that the death is due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. Aha! You're right. Good show, Mr. Edward. Are you helping us now, Edward? What a hunk. He's my hero, really. Emma, do you want to go join that side? Go that way? What about my objection? No one noticed? Well, witness? You got the crime scene set, right? Oh, no, thanks. I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood on her breast. Blood on her? There's no blood on her, though. There's only on the coat. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. That picture doesn't show anything either. Tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. Her red muffler. No. No. She's not wearing her red muffler on here either. That's not right. Present. Miss Starr, I demand an explanation. Other witnesses clearly not suited for Detective Edward. You're gonna get stabbed by her. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you've proved it yourself with this photograph. I think Edward is helping us without realizing it. Thank you. Huh? But that can't be. Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations, perhaps you've finally found your true calling in life. Harsh words, but good. Why is he taking all our credit? Edgeworth? In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails. What was my objective, chopped liver? But it was there, the scarf. No, not that, but something red. Really? Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What? Very well, witness, continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. The most important part. Can she hear our thoughts? Can Emma hear our thoughts? The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Apprehending the suspect. Okay, after the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off her side. I quickly caught her and explained her right side and arrested her on the spot. Ah yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. Okay, you're quite determined about this scarf, aren't you? I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. No thanks. Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. Isn't everyone? The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Yep. An oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, that one. A leopard woman. Wow. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will. Okay. Okay. So what's her rights? How quickly did you get over there? He said quickly. Were you close to the suspect? No, she was on the other side of the metal fence. As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. No. That wouldn't work. Because the only way to actually get to her is if you leave B block. Because she's a visitor. What? Right? Was she in B block? Was she in B block? Or was she in A block actually? No. She could have been in A block. She could have been in A block. Wait, how far is 30 feet? No, 30 feet away from her. Okay. Maybe I should press her for more detail. This time I'm pressing and objecting. I'd like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. Okay, the lunchline car was in B block. Yep. She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. So you witnessed the murder from here. That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes. Are you sure about that? I don't know, you will not be able to get there pretty quickly. You have to go all the way around. Is that correct, Mister? Yes, that's right. But there's a chain link fence in front of you. I went Do I have a picture of that? No? Can you? I went over it, of course. Amazing, the cough-up queen lunch lady athlete indeed. It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. Yeah. So she couldn't have gone to my sister that fast. Yeah, the fence was about 9 feet tall too. 9 feet high too. So how did this guy not get away? Why would she mention a muffler? What about it? She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say? If I remember exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Cheeky. Anyways, all I heard her say was the word muffler. No, then muffler doesn't have to just mean a neck muffler, but a sound muffler too. Just that one word? So what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else? Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her phone? She can't mean... Tell me more. By phone, do you mean the cell phone discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately. Ultimately? My memory is like a salmon heading upstream, you see? No. The court doesn't see. Okay, the chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. On the wall? That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. Apparently, it was out of order. So she used her cell phone. Okay. Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing? Whatever happened to a good testifying? You should, of course, add that to your testimony. The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney. I've got an inkling. I don't know, this seems like I've got an objection here. Well, I've got a precedent. Are you sure? Are you sure? Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court? Aha, I was going to ask the same thing. I'll only say this one time, so listen closer, rookies. Okay. You won't be able to see it though, right? The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Yep. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. How can you see that? How can you see that? So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket. How can you see that? You wouldn't be able to see that. The person is pretty tall, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's quite tall. No? I need a better picture, but I don't think she'd be able to see it. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty tall. Or maybe it just like covers the entire up and down of the thing. Of the A block. And during that time you climbed over the chain link fence. Huh. She's not wearing gloves here. Then when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecution hung up her phone. She could not, yeah. So that's a founded thing, thankfully. We can press her on that. So, you saw her doing this? What is it, Mr. Wright? This. No way you can. No, No, Miss Star, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. Well, who would have thought that you would be my knight in shining armor prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Hey, Monty! Objection. Biggest objection ever. Also, it was both them. She has a vendetta against Edgeworth and Lana. That was the case 2 years ago, wasn't it? I remember briefly there was a mention of a case 2 years ago, but that was in the first episode of this one, or this case. Well, Miss Star, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up. She was an investigator, something, right? I've got something on my eye. Ow. Let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. Yep. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. No. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. It's not as tall as I would have thought. That emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it. Order. What is the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch, she's coughing up lies. Grr. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me to question. Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told to the court. Here's where the counter-attack begins. I can't afford to get it wrong. The witness lied about not where she saw it. The order of events, no, but what she saw. It should be what she saw, right? She lied about what she saw. In other words, she didn't see Miss Sky using that emergency phone. It does seem hard to imagine how she could have. Very logical. She seems calm. He seems calm. Ah, frig. I think I just goofed. Wait, what's the matter, Star Cut? Go your lunchbox? Mr. Wright, I hate to bother you while you're celebrating. Is it not? Cause if she is there, she would not be able to see Lana take a phone call. So what she lied is what she saw. She lied about what she saw, right? Right? I shouldn't have done a mistake, right? No? No. But why would Miss Star lie like that? Oh no. I think I done go somewhere. What do you mean? She couldn't have seen... Why? Actually, why would she lie? Why would she say that my sister had tried to use the phone but failed? Let me go back and think of her testimony. So you mean that she had the phone call and then tried to and then killed the... I wouldn't say stabbed the person? It doesn't make any sense. Why lie about something so insignificant? Why even mention it though? Oh, dang, she's right. I mean, maybe she really did see her try to use the emergency phone. But I don't know how she's seen it. I see no room for doubt here. Oh, watermelon. Patooey on the rice. Mr. Wright, and I thought you had something. That was my first, that was the first time I had that thing. Okay, let me go back to it. I had to do ornaments. One more time. I see in your eyes you haven't learned your lesson, have you? Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court. About... Then, the order of events is weird then. Yeah, that's good. She lied about the order of events. Miss Sky used the emergency phone before the murder. I see. I hadn't thought of that. No? Leslie, I'm not listening to you anymore. I don't think this is right either. That took the wind out of her sails. I'm not listening to you anymore, Leslie. I'm Mr. Wright. I hate to... I didn't... So it's where she... Was it where she saw it? Hang on. I don't know. But why would anyone... I don't have a save point. Just when you think you can't say it. Oh! Yeah, she saw it, so she must have seen it elsewhere. So she couldn't have been in B block, right? Orange peel lunchbox. That's interesting. I guess that teaches me not to get excited. There's another one. Another health then. Before the evidence. One more. There's only like one more choice left anyways. Where she saw it. Okay, Miss Sky tried to use emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it. Pointless to lie. I see. But say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. That it would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location. A different location. Now that's a pointless lie if I've ever heard one. Yeah, so she saw it must have been somewhere else. Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it. Let me put my jacket on again. Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? All the testimonies we've heard up until now points to one direction. The place from where Miss Star witnessed... I missed it. Security room, right? Because she has a boyfriend in the security room. Security jump. This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room. Indeed, the security room is... The security room in the underground parking lot was well positioned. It's okay. I done gifted the first bit. And then you done gifted the second bit. And we just had 1 minute left. Yeah, if she was in the security room, it would be quicker for her to get down and apprehend Lana. Indeed, the security room is in the underground parking lot. I'm unable to read today. Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot. Oh, actually, yeah, she can see it over it too. Huh. Well, she would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone. Doesn't matter. Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness not being part of the prosecutor's office couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime and the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony, you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Star? How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could have turned. Today a man has gotten better of Angel Star. Order. Witness. What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better. I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure that justice prevails. Throw her in jail, please. Bailiff. The guilty. Is she talking about Miss Sky? Mr. Wright, does this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Star lie? It doesn't make sense. Huh? She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything. Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defense who's... Wait a second. How did she get this picture then? Because if if Angel Star was in the security guard room, she wouldn't have been able to take this picture. So there's another person? Is there another person that saw that crime? Tells all it was the defendant who stabbed the victim. Okay. That truth still stands. The angle is messed up. It is, yeah. Because that picture could only have been taken in B block. This case is weird. I almost have a feeling with something. Because I can peel a thing off of this. It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. The only other option is that she jumped down there. But the angle... Because the thing with that photograph... This is taken from the car's angle. And if what we're going by, Angel was in the upper left corner, somewhere there. The only way... this case is so weird, difficult, interesting. I don't get it. It still stands. I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't have risked that without a good reason. So, tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Huh? Me? Uh-oh. Who else? Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Please tell me what we know. Yes, she must have moved down there. I don't see that very possible. She must have moved to B block? But... Ah! I clicked the wrong button! Oh shoot, I have like a set of small keys on the side and I pressed the wrong button. I was supposed to press tab. Anyway, so if she's in the security room, because the only way in and out of B block, so we have that, you can't see the mouse, but we have the car entrance and we've got an exit to the bottom right. That picture, I don't know, that picture is very... Okay. Miss Starr witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Yes. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference, but what? What would change? The angle viewed of the crime, maybe. Not different lighting. Definitely not. Distance or angle. The angle is messed up, huh? The angle view wouldn't matter though. Because you still would have seen it. Distance? Because if she's seeing it from afar, she wouldn't be able to see a lot of details. Maybe. This is... Okay, the angle doesn't really matter. The angle only matters for the photo. So, distance to the crime? No, maybe. I'm gonna sneeze. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime. No. Frick, my condolences, Mr. Wright. But one look at the floor plans, and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. This is not... I don't see how that would change what she could see. Okay, what she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take for her to reach the scene of the crime. Yeah. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take for you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky? No? Well, witness. No? You... Yes? You ordered the squid wheels, right? The quality of my lunches have gone from low to inedible. I was bringing the PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. Boysenberry for the boyfriend. He wasn't in the station, so I waited. Okay. I witnessed the crime from the glass wards. I witnessed the crime from the glass ward station. New picture? No? Okay. Yep. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. Yeah. Yep. I'll accept that. And then she would have to go all the way around. Well, I'm not even at a save point yet. We're already at 1 hour something. God darn. That's why I had to go through the visitors parking in B block. That's quite a detour. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Who could have taken a photo there? It probably took at least 5 minutes to get from the scene of the crime. To get to the scene of the crime. 5 minutes. This changes things considerably. But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it on my finest plastic spork. You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention. Oh, caviar again. Would you like another caviar lunch? Yes, please. Absolutely. Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, you have to do something. Do I have any evidence to stop this? 5 minutes. 5 minutes is the thing. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay, something is wrong. She saw her making the call and stopped it, but... but when did she take the photo? This is the thing that I'm interested in. I don't know. The call was made at 5:18. 5 minutes? Died within an hour and a half of... Yeah, she saw her making the call. She couldn't have... There's something really wrong, but I can't figure it out. Objection. Is there more to this? 5 minutes between the witnessing... 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could make pasta in the amount of time. If you like it al dente. Oh boy. I've got lunchboxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie. A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? Strange. If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? I don't know, clean up the mess, drive away the car, run away, hide evidence, a lot of things. Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Huh. Don't get the wrong idea, I didn't kill anyone. But you have the instincts of a killer, you would run. But this time was different. Miss Guy Dwarder at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. Oh, break off. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Hi, Neptune. You always seem to come around this time, don't you? And always with the same emoticon. I really need to figure out how to get the emoticons to show on the chat box, though. It's inconceivable. Jeez, this case is a thing. Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. Yes, I'm awake. Did you just wake up? Are you still sleepy? So I don't stay up at night. Don't worry, I slept at like maybe 1 o'clock today. Last night? This morning, and I did the same thing 2 days ago. No, yesterday morning. It was a long weekend and I had like 2 things to do. So Sunday I had a family thingy. Then yesterday I had another family thingy, but we went out for like for a couple of hours, and I knocked out immediately after that, and I didn't have dinner, so... Okay, the witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Hehe. Mr. Edgeworth is the next witness ready to go. Unfortunately, no. I appear to have overestimated this witness on the account of her professional history. We did it. We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright. That was too close. Is this trial gonna be split into two? I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned. Wait, what? Already? Already? Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right? That's the one she tried to foist off on me. I prefer not to take defense team leftovers. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence again. What was that? Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes? My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Star. Ah. Oh, Jumbo. Shiny. Is this your Jumbo lunchbox? Woohoo! A triple-decker! Judge! Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence. Please tell me. Please tell me. Just like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed. What is she going to pull out of her lunchbox this time? So I think I'm only going to be able to do one save point then. Because this one trial is... So, trial former is taking a lot of time. Decisive evidence, do tell. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now... to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? Is that really Lana's shoe? 2 types of blood were found on the shoe. One was of course the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. Yeah. She was injured, yeah. The shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. What? There was blood found on that shoe? Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs. Oh, witness, what is the meaning of this? Why was this the first time I've heard of this evidence? She don't like us. She don't like you, the prosecutors. Simple, as I've already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed? Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. Wait, what? How many boyfriends do you have? In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. What? Really? Really? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Uh-oh. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensic department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. Angel is terrifying. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen. You could at least study some evidence law, really. I'm on this side of the court, though. The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. What are you nibbling on? However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness. Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged. Okay, so we have this on us now. Let's do a quick check. Ah, there's blood here too, so she stepped on blood. On the sole of the shoe? It's got to be the victim's. He must have... He? Uh-oh. He? Must have stepped on pot of windows and blood. All this blood. It's horrible. Huh. This blood might be an important clue. Did I do it? Did I then go somewhere? If you break evidence law, you go to evidence prison. You go to evidence prison. So his blood's this one. This blood, it's my sister's, right? It appears so. Lana's right hand was bandaged when I saw her in jail. She must have cut herself at the time of the crime. Poor sis. Okay, that seems to be all we can actually look at on this. So this shoe is not Lana's. It's Goodwin's. Okay. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. What is the testimony? Oh, the shoe. Okay. There's not actually much we can do. She has evidence. And now the night of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? Why didn't you bring it up? And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime? I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I waited for the police to arrive. So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with the shoe. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. This shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen. See that fashionable basket? This fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. I'm happy for you and your lunchbox badge, really. In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now, tell us what you did next. 2 types of blood were found in the shoe. One of the course of victims. I'm gonna press everything. Because, I don't know. So you brought it to the forensic department. If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensic expert. And she got away with a little coup because she used to be a detective. The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it. Well, that man was stabbed after all. And that blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodwin. Does it actually say what shoe it was? Victims, yeah. As I said, there are 2 types of blood found on the shoe. The other blood type matched to that of the defendant, Miss Lana Skye. Yeah. Sorry, I was just seeing the wound, hand of the wound. Then she got hurt then. You can't say for sure the blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test. Really? You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie? Well, speak up. Well, blood comes in 4 types, A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether murder was committed in cold blood. Second-hand embarrassment, everyone. That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright. Actually, we can differentiate between million types with all the blood tests out there, which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood onto to just one person. Emma. Or sorry here, Emma. That's pretty specific. If I had a little more time, DNA test. Oh no, this is the actual thing. If I had a little more time, I would have gone to DNA test results. But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Lana Skye's. No. Push that train of thought. So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe. That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman. I'm afraid he was going to say that. What does the shoe prove? It just proves that she got hurt. I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. Oh! Oh, never mind. I thought it was salmon. Peppered. You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some, like your client, she's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you not have a problem with this shoe? I do, yeah. A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? Yeah, there's a problem. It's something I already pointed out. If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there's one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. That gleam in your eye. You're still young, rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now, but you couldn't take the heat, could you? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is this contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with the evidence. It's the underside. Cause this, yeah, it's the underside. I wonder if you noticed that there's blood on the bottom of the shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of his shoe? Where's the blood? Where's the blood? There's no blood. There's no blood here. Where's the blood? The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint. Footprint? Okay, note the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood, yep. Then, isn't it strange? Why aren't there any bloody footprints found in the scene of the crime? Aha! As you can see, it's pretty clean. It's pretty clean. There were no traces of such footprints at the scene of the crime. Pretty clean there, except for the blood on Lana's coat. That contradicts your claim about the shoe. No. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. I didn't see any. Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene, the crime. They said we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order. Well, witness. What? Huh? Great going, Mr. Wright. But it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. Emma, join the prosecution. Go that side if you're going to keep stabbing holes into my work. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. Oh, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Think, Mr. Wright, think. Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions. What? Edgeworth. Yes, I see. Now I get it. I don't get it. Great. What? Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? What? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Wow. I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that. I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Witness, well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? What is it? Oh, yeah, I would have washed away any bloody stuff, but still don't get it, Mr. Wright. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? Aha, you don't mean I get it. Wright's not that fast and bright, huh? Yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason, and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her. What about the shoe then? How did she grab the shoe? No? That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoe tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence. That reminds me, Miss Sky's right hand was hurt, yep. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him? So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe? Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. Mr. Wright, do something, please. What? What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it. But... enough. There's no need for further debate. Your verdict, Your Honor. Did we turn to goof again? Very well. But Angel Star's on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water. But we have no proof in order to do that. Oh, whoa, no, wait, straight to here? This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. Hold it. Huh? Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side? Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well. Uh-oh. I thought you had your fill, but here you are, demanding a second helping. Uh-oh. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence. Wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else. Uh-oh. The time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you'll be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the cough-up queen. Look at this. A photograph. Okay. I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. I see no info error in this evidence. I see a thing. Mr. Wright, wait, look at the asphalt on the photo. Asphalt? Am I seeing it? Hey, it's clearly wet. Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with blood. Washed with water! I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. It's not your fault. I know there's a thing. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. Is Chief gonna help us again? I'm sorry, Mia. Ah! Chief is still helping us. Right, wet or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Alright. If you say so, Chief. Get yourself off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end. Understood. This is the last piece of evidence. Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good. Excuse me, where's our objection? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's do it. Your Honor, wait. What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Do we have the actual thing? No? Got it. Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't. It'll be too late. Then it'll be too late. Look at this photograph. The last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, Wright, are you saying there is a problem with the latest piece of evidence? Yeah, I'll think later. Yeah, there is a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this. I saw something briefly. Just briefly, I suppose. Since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the evidence the problem with this photograph. This. What's this? What's that? The problem is in this photograph is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Is this the muffler she's talking about? Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor? You just said muffler. Muffler? However, I see no traces of a muffler or a scarf of any kind in this photograph. Oh, it was Edgeworth I was talking. A muffler is also part of a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as a part of the exhaust system, a pipe. I see, and I see. What is that? What's that suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler? So what if there was something sticking out of the muffler? What does it have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It does have something to do because Lana said muffler. It's a muffler. Sorry, Miss Star, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said it as much in your testimony. What? Why is this shoe off? Probably when he fell, or when Lana's pushing him into the trying to hide him in the car trunk. His shoe must have been dislodged or something like that. It's plausible. That can happen. Well, let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think that this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to the case. Where's the phone call? Muffler. Muffler. Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. So that's a thing. That's another piece of evidence, I think, there. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler. Ugh. Yuck. Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Well, it seems that we'll have to suspend the proceedings. Suspend? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any questions unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict would wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Phew, that was close. But we made it, well, at least for now. This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. Oh great, there's another one. I'm gonna pause here though. It's lunchtime after all. He's still hungry. Save point, please. Save point. Please. Hey, come. Oh, great, there's a trial later. I'm gonna stop here though. Because I'm already at an hour and 30. And I have a feeling that the next one is also gonna be a long one. This case has like really long things in between each save point. God, there's a lot. So anyways, I am going to stop here. Because I'm gonna be still a bit tired. It's a very confusing. It is very confusing. It's very confusing and very long, and so many things I still don't understand. Because I'm still interested about what happened in the beginning of the actual case, but it showed two different things happening at the same time, or two different stabbings. It looked like it was stabbings at the same time. I don't know. Like, yeah. So I'll continue this one on Friday. Oh, new stuff on Steam's actually been okay. So I'll continue this on Friday. I have a Gato Roboto stream tomorrow, but it's at night though, like at 9 I think it was, and I don't think many of you guys would be able to watch it because you're normally here during my morning streams. But if you guys do catch that one, that'll be great. You will watch me rage. I think I'll be raging a lot in that game anyways. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow or the next Ace Attorney stream. Bye.